Probably a good day to work on your indoor duties there. And we turn to our next guest right now.
It's Sam from JK and your Morning Wood. Sam, how are you?
We're doing great this morning. How's everybody doing there?
Decent.
Good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, well, we're getting to that time of the year. Sam, we're finally turning the corner. Temperatures in the 50s maybe by Friday, which is nice, so people can turn their attention outside. But still some inside projects, obviously. Do you have a good question to go with here today?
We have a great question here from Jean. And let me read it to you real quickly here. She has a crack in sheetrock in the northwest corner of her house. She also mentioned her neighbor about 30 feet away has a matching crack on the southwest corner of their house.
Wow.
And it's kind of interesting. She is concerned that it might be a sinkhole.
Uh-oh.
All right, and wants to know what's causing the problem.
Wow.
Well, I'm not going to totally rule out a sinkhole, but it's probably highly unlikely. However, there's a couple things to check for. What I really think it is frost heave. We've had a pretty cold winter this year.
Yeah.
And if the frost line gets below the foundation, what happens when water freezes? It expands. It expands about 9%. And that can actually push up the foundation of the house or move it a little bit. And it can cause cracking on the inside of your house. And then in the springtime when it thaws out, it settles back down again. So that's probably the more likely cause rather than a sinkhole. However, again, you can't totally rule out sinkholes, but that would probably be a more dramatic thing. So if you go down in your basement and you see the floor is cracked all over the place or the foundation is actually cracking, then I'd probably get an engineer in there pretty quickly. But more than likely, it's just frost heave. And the first question I'd ask her if it happens, is this the first time it happened or it happens every year? If it happens every year, then I wouldn't be very concerned about it. If it's the first time, I'd look into it a little bit further.
Wow. Well, I'm sure this spring and summer, a lot of people will be doing repairs on ceilings and sheetrock and roofs.
Oh, yeah.
And after a particularly harsh winter.
Yeah, winter times are tough on houses, I'll tell you.
All right. Well, hey, if you have any home improvement questions, make sure to think of Sam at JK. The fine staff of experts there will point you in the right direction. Make sure you get what you need done. And make sure to email us your question. And if we end up using it, you win a nice prize, just as Gene just did.
Thanks, Sam.
All right, thank you. Have a great week.
Yep. Talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.